Greetings, friends. It's Denise again with Denise's Dancing Paintbrush and another collage. And I decided that I should do another still life for, well, nature life. This is a agave plant with all the spines and everything. I thought the green would be a fun diversion. And so I'm putting on the background, very pale tan background, and lots of greens and purples and blues and oranges on the leaves. And it starts to look, after a while, such a hodgepodge that you can't, well, you almost can't see what's going on. I can tell, but I don't know if anybody else can tell. So in between all the leaves, I've got to put in kind of a sandy soil with some shadows before I can start on my leaves. And sadly enough, right at the end, I started running out of my rubber cement and didn't have, it's the end of the month, didn't have the money to run down and pick up some more, so I'm really scraping the bottom of my jar. And sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm starting with some of the shadows, putting in the dark parts. A very dark green. I mean, it looks black, but it's really very, very dark green. But I'm also using some dark blues. The light green there is almost too light. And I've got to cut out little spines. Which actually is the fun part. And because these spines are overlapping, I can't do all of the dark at once. I have to do each overlapping part, the part underneath, and then the overlap on top. It takes a lot of planning to do something like this. So the leaves that are farther away are first, and as they get closer to the foreground, those are last. Now you see I found some paper that's from an old wall calendar that's purple flowers. And a photograph that I took of a field with lots of yellow flowers. I'm using it all. Whatever works. I did have fun cutting all the spines. Now the reason I'm using so much color that's not actually in an agave plant is because of light. If you think about it, all of the colors of the rainbow are in light. And so, even in the shadows, there's color. So I'm trying to use all of the colors of the spectrum in everything that I do, which many times is not easy, especially on faces. But it looks more natural if you can do it. Even green in a face or orange in this leaf. And you can tell those colors are actually there in the fall, when the leaves turn, because all the chlorophyll is pulled back down into the stems and roots. What's left behind is all the rest of the color that was already there. Reds and oranges and yellows. I think that's fascinating, don't you? So as I get down toward the end, I start to realize that some of the leaves are not standing out from the others. Plus there are white highlights on the edges of the leaves. So I cut some more pieces and put white on the edge of not all of them, just some of them. The ones that would be catching the light. And then, of course, the last little thing that I did was to find a few photos and pictures that I could incorporate into the collage, things that don't actually belong there. Kind of a Where's Waldo. And so here it is. There's a camel. That was fun. And a man's face on the left, and a little girl on the right. There's also a bird and a few bugs and, little things, a few words here and there. But that's what makes it fun. So thanks so much for watching all the way to the end. I sure appreciate all my subscribers. Do come again. I try and post every Tuesday. Sometimes I miss, but I think I'm going to make it this week. Bye everyone. Have a good week. See you next time.